Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning into the home of Nanny Dogs 314. Well, you already know who you talk, man. It's Kwame J. Winston. Guess what, bro? This ain't about This ain't about the blue dog. I already proved you wrong. You messed up yesterday. Somebody sent me of you saying Honey Bunch was a staff. Honey Bunch, Jeep Mama, Honey Bunch was a staff. I mean, I'm just more confused about that. You know what I'm saying? That you telling people that Honey Bunch. You spoke on Honey. Listen, all you do is speak on the old timer dogs, and you don't know nothing about the American. Listen, you don't know nothing about the American Pit Bull Terrier, the apbt. You don't know nothing about it, bro. When you said Honey Bunch, Jeep Mama was a staff. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that you said that. I couldn't believe that you let that come out your mouth. I couldn't believe that you was even speaking on Honey Bunch like that. Like, who are you? You keep on thinking that people supposed to listen to you. You said Honey Bunch was a staff, bro. Honey Bunch is, listen, I just got one question. You say Honey Bunch is a staff. So Honey Bunch is in 1970. You only got 80. You say everything from the 70 back is staff. So you only got 80 and 90. And then you say dogs in the 90 going pit bull. So I'm just confused where do your pit bull knowledge come from? Like, who was your mentor that taught you about these dogs? Because whoever taught you about these dogs taught you all wrong. When you listen, bro, you straight said this out your mouth, bro. You say this out your mouth, bro. Like, it's no comeback from this, bro. To me, ain't no comeback. You said this, bro. This is what you said.
Was a staff. Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff.
Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff. Jeep Mama was a staff. Come on.
Honey Bunch was a staff.
You said Honey Bunch. Jeep Mama was a staff, bro. You don't know. Listen, you's a rookie, bro. When you tell people that Jeep Mama was a staff, bro, and then you can't say I'm lying. No, you could look.
Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff. Honey Bunch was a staff.
Honey Bunch was not no staff. Hit that thumb up if you have it. Honey Bunch, Jeep Mama was not a staff. You are agreeing in the American Pit Bull Terrier. Quit speaking on the American Pit Bull Terrier. Then that ain't even, listen, that's not even part of it, bro. You went so sane that you said that Eli was. Education purpose only.
You know Eli Dogs, right? It's a book, right? Eli Dogs got a black Great Dane in him. Bro.
So you say, listen, so that's what you saying, right? That's what you saying, right? So that means Bully's son and Eli Jr. or what are you saying about them? You don't even listen. You want to sell them mutts that you own and try to dog all the real American Pit Bull Terriers and make it seem like only, listen, between you and the Mexican, whatever he is, talking about y'all dogs, only real dogs, like, bro, stop it. Research time do not say that. Research and time do not say that y'all dogs are the only real American Pit Bull Terrier. You got Jeep, you got Eli, you got Bolio, you got Chinaman, you got Red Boy. What are you guys talking about? You guys got to be out y'all rabbit mind to ever think that y'all the only one that got these dogs and y'all want to downgrade you try to downgrade Honey Bunch, bro. Out of all, listen, Honey Bunch and Eli is my favorite two dogs, bro. Do you know that? So when you speak on that, you got to be careful when you speak on Honey Bunch and Eli, because them, I like them two dogs. Not because of their merit, I like them because of the smartness and the build and the bone structure. So, bro, when you talk, let's be real, bro. You listen, you will never be able to school me. You are that. Listen, it's a bunch of dum-dums on the bus. Because on some real type stuff, it don't even go down like that. It don't even go down like that. You talking about some Honey Bunch. Come on, bro. Do you know anything about Honey Bunch? Can you school anybody about Honey Bunch? Because you told people Honey Bunch was a staff. How Honey Bunch is staff? I want to know where you get your knowledge of Honey Bunch. You need to go back to your mentor. You said that Honey Bunch. You said
was a staff. Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff.
And you're being real saying Honey Bunch is a staff. Jeep Mama was a staff. Come on, bro. You listen. You want to sell them mutts that you breed and try to discredit all the old timers from Kobe to Leitner to Johnson, everybody, bro. You was born in 1975, bro. You was born in 1975, bro. Get out of here with that. You don't know nothing. You barely can read. So how are you learning stuff and you listen? And you trying to discredit everything that's known. Listen, majority of the information is people that was in a time limit. If they listen, you always talking about get real game bred pit bulls. Well, guess what? Back in the days, rookie, they did not care nothing about a color or none of that. If the dog was formed, that's what it was all about. I do not breed, train for no illegal purpose. I do not like the sport of the sport of the dog. I like the American Pit Bull Terrier, aka Terrier, aka Pit Bull. I like them because of their smartness. They eat, they work, they good working dogs. Besides that, I don't the sport that they go with, I do not indulge in it, doesn't like it. That's just not me. That's just not me. But they don't mean because if I was liking wolves and wolf went out of hunt, I just like the breed. You don't have to like the sport to like the breed. That's just what it is. You don't not like have to like the sport to like the breed. But back to you. You said Honey Bunch was a staff, so Jeep Mama was a staff. Hit that thumb up you have it. That don't make sense, bro. You don't know nothing about. Listen, you try to downgrade the Leitner, red nose, blue nose dogs. You try to downgrade Kobe's picture. You try to downgrade Joe Covino. You try to downgrade Johnson. You try to downgrade all these people who put time and effort into these dogs. You don't listen. Kobe, Johnson, all of them, they listen. They dogs didn't live in no crate 24/7. They dogs did have collars on. They did take pictures of their dog with collars, not with hoops around their neck, not with the leash back was around their neck. So when you listen, when you talk about me or these guys, we put time into our dogs for our dogs to look good. What do you do but run your mouth about everybody and then try to discredit Kobe, Leitner? You even said, my hit that thumb up. You said, I'm just more shocked, bro. Like every time I hear this, just throw me off. You said, hold on, let's go back.
Was a staff. Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff.
That's not real, bro. Honey Bunch was not a staff. Jeep Mama was not no staff. You need listen. Quit talking about the apbt, the American Pit Bull Terrier, the Terrier, the Bulldog, the Game Dog. Don't talk about them because you then you turned around and this is what you said about Eli. When I love Honey Bunch and I love Eli, and you thought I wasn't gonna speak on them two dogs, bro. You heard me on my channel speaking on Honey Bunch and Eli, and you want to say this? Hold on, here it comes.
Do you know Eli Dogs, right? It's a book, right? Eli Dogs got a black Great Dane in him, bro.
A black Great Dane in him. Why you just didn't say a black grain Dane? Just say black Dane, black Dane. You don't have to put the gray in there. It's not great. But you so I can teach you. Let me teach you. You are teaching everybody. Listen, anybody on your channel that listen ain't gonna know nothing about the American Pit Bull Terrier. They listen, they're not even gonna be able to get a good Red Boy, Bolio, Tombstone, Eli, Bolio, nothing. They ain't gonna be able to get nothing dealing with you, because when you get through running your mouth, you're saying no blood. But I guess no. You just told people that you had a litter of Eli puppies. So why would you say that Eli got Dane in it? Oh, because you green. You want to make everybody see green. But when it comes to Eli, how you listen? Eli was a good dog. Eli Jr. was a good dog. Bully's son was a good dog. Bully's son was a good dog. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? When you listen, hold on, let me explain something to you. Hold on, and don't let me forget. Eli Jr.'s sister was a good dog. So when you talk about Eli, do you know that? Listen, let's be 100 about the Eli bloodline that people sleep on. Eli was a good dog. Eli Jr. was a good dog. Eli Jr., Bully's son, lady, and what was I can't remember the sister's name. It was four out of listen. It was four. Eli had four puppies. He had Eli Jr., he had Bully's son, he had lady, and I can't remember the other female name, but she was damn good. It was four litters out of that. Then Bully's son had a son that was a good dog. Bro, you don't know nothing about no Eli dog, bro. You don't know nothing about no Eli dog, bro. You don't know nothing about them, bro. You listen. People don't know ever listen. I don't even go back and forth with y'all about Eli, because in the day, Eli was a good dog. And listen, Eli Jr. was a good dog. Bully's son was a good dog. Bully's son that was the one that they showed the smartness from the Eli bloodline. Now look it up and see it. Eli, listen. Eli, not Eli Jr., Bully's son showed the smartness. So when you talk about that, bro, you got to think about that like you don't know what you're talking about. You in this game of dogs, and you up here blowing steam to these people about dogs that you don't know nothing about. That you ain't never, listen, you ain't never owned none off Honey Bunch. You never owned no Jeep. You never owned no Eli. You can't speak on them bloodlines that you never owned. At the end of the day, how you gonna speak on some bloodline that you never owned? You got them apbt that you got, and you watered them on down. You took a bulldog, but always speaking on somebody else. You took a bulldog and made what them bullies? What them bullies? That's what you did. You took your Red Boy, Bodell, Tombstone female and bred it to a bulldog for you to say that you making your own breed. That you making bulldogs. Why would you make your bulldogs with gainers in it, and they considered to be guard dogs? So you're making dogs. I keep on telling you, bro, like you be like, you can make a dog. You can make a dog. You're taking dogs, if your dog's bulldogs, and they coming off of some Johnson or something like that, they start being good guard dogs. So you're taking your guard dog and putting gainers in it. And you don't do nothing with your dogs. And then you turn around, like what killed me about you is, bro, like you salute. You speak on you straight said, and I'm just more like you can't get past the dude. You straight said He said Honey Bunch. Honey Bunch.
Bro, only
Honey Bunch. Jeep's mother. Jeep's mother is a, you said a staff? How Jeep mom? I mean, like anybody in the comment can answer this question. How Jeep mama a staff? How Honey Bunch a staff? Oh, that ain't the one. That's about Eli. Let's go to this one.
Was a staff. Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff.
Honey Bunch never a staff. Eli, listen, you when you speak on Eli, you got to speak better. You got to speak better. You got to speak better. Cause come on, bro. Like you straight said some off the wall stuff, bro. Like, do you think before you talk? Do you think before you talk? Because at the end of the day, you got to think about this. We talking about we not talking about them bulldogs you bred. You assaulted Honey Bunch and Eli. And listen, Honey Bunch had Jeep. Eli had Eli Jr. and Bully Son. And Bully Son made another good dog. And you speak on Eli? Bro, you got to be out your rabbit mind, Kwame. You got to be out your rabbit mind, Kwame. To ever say, like you talking about, like, bro, like, you trying to say that Honey Bunch. Listen, so I'm just confused. You born in 1975. Honey Bunch was as a 1970 dog. You said Honey Bunch is a staff. You said, so you only got 80 in the 90s. You said the pit bulls in the 90s are not pit bulls. So it's only, pit bulls only had from 80 to 89, and then they stopped being pit bulls. Come on, Kwame. Come on, bro. That's what you said, because you saying Honey Bunch. Like you're saying Honey Bunch. Hit that thumb up, you having Honey Bunch was a staff.
Was a staff. Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff.
That's not real. Honey Bunch, you got to listen. Kwame, look. I ain't that one to listen. Listen, we're not talking about no blue dog. I will pay you $50 to come to my channel and we can have a debate. It's not about the blue dog. We're going to talk about Honey Bunch. We're going to talk about Eli. We're going to talk about Red Boy. We're going to talk about everything except the blue dog. And let's see how long you last in this box. Let's see how long you last in the box. Because when you said that Honey Bunch was a staff, Jeep Mama, and then you saying Eli got, what did you say? Eli had what in it? Great Dane in it, Dane in it. I think that is what you said, ain't it? Let's see.
Do you know Eli Dogs, right? It's a book, right? Eli Dogs got a black Great Dane in him. Bro, only.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Because Leitner already had put out Black Dog before that. Remember, Leitner had the red nose, and then he had the blue-black line. So why would it be Great Dane in it when Leitner already had made dog that was black? Let's be real. So, dude, quit talking about the apbt because you don't know nothing about it. Why would they put in Eli Dane when Leitner already had made black dogs? Do you comprehend to what you say? Do your little brain cells twinkle like they supposed to? Do your core start up? Bro, you probably first time seeing a regular bus, talking about they supersized butt. No, just because your bus had the wheelchair ramp on it and it was little, and it probably had 6 seats or 5 seats, whatever how many seats it had, you think no, them was regular buses. You just rode the little bus. You're up here telling people that Honey Bunch was a staff, Jeep Mama, and then Eli. You trying to take them? You trying to take? So what you trying to take from Eli Jr., Bully's son, the sister lady, and I forgot the other sister name. Was a four out of that litter. Eli Jr. was four. It was 2 boys and 2 girls. So at the end of the day, I'm just wondering, like, how you call yourself talking about these dogs that you don't know nothing about. You rookie, you's green. You're really green. When they say green, you green. When you every time you open up your mouth and try to give some knowledge about the dogs, your knowledge is not knowledge about the dog. Your knowledge is going against the grain. How you going against the grain? You can't go against the grain. You use a clown, bro, a peon, a rookie, an L7. You horrible to the dog game. You saying, bro, like I'm more in shock that you try to dissect 2 bloodlines, 2 dogs, and say one is a staff, Honey Bunch, Jeep Mama, and then you try, like, bro, you don't know nothing. You done did Kobe, you done did Leitner, you did Carvino, you going through all the dogs, and you was only born in 1975, and you saying Honey Bunch ain't no pit bull, and then you say dogs in that Honey Bunch is a 70, so we got 80. Then you say 90 ain't pit bull. Come on, bro, like who is your mentor? Who is your mentor? You got to tell me who your mentor is. Who telling you about these dogs? Because your mentor is green, so your mentor is green like you. Your mentor got to be green. Who is your mentor? I don't even want to talk to the student no more. Every time I turn around, you listen. The icing was on the cake when you put Honey Bunch in this situation. Because I'm like, okay, you can say that you maybe you're a rookie. But when you go to Honey Bunch and Eli, bro, I know you green. You green all the way around. You green all the way around, bro. You real green. You like definitely green. You said Honey Bunch. Come on, bro. Like you said Honey Bunch, bro. You said Honey Bunch. Honey Bunch, bro. You like hit that thumb if you have it. Look, you said, listen, bro. You gotta think about this. When you call yourself dissecting American Pit Bull Terrier and trying to dog everybody, remember that Honey Bunch and all them dogs were before you ever owned the dog. You start owning a pit bull in 2000s, and not the early part of 2000. You in the 20s. I think what is it, 20 or 19, 2019, and you trying to dissect everything. Honey Bunch and Eli and Kobe's picture and this bloodline and that bloodline and this ain't that and that ain't that and this you rookie, bro. You green. Every day you open up your mouth about the American Pit Bull Terrier, you show you green. You definitely green, bro. This ain't about this. This ain't about you think we don't have to discuss Blue Ice Bloodline. We don't have to discuss none of that. We have to discuss how you keep on trying to tell me what's your time limit of American Pit Bull Terrier. You go live and tell me that. Because you said Honey Bunch a 70. And then you said you was born in 75. So in your era, them one pit bulls. Then you say the 90s not pit bulls, so 80s, 80 to 89 is your knowledge of the American Pit Bull Terrier. Like, that's a short. Listen. Okay, so listen. So in your mind, the only real American Pit Bull Terrier is born from 1980 89, I mean 80 to 89, 1980 to 89 was American Pit Bull Terriers. 90s wasn't, and 70s wasn't Pit Bulls. And, bro, like, hey, whoever taught you that you need to go punch whoever your mentor is in the face, because Honey Bunch was an APBT. Eli was an APBT. Kobe's pitcher was an APBT. Leitner's dogs was APBT. Joe Covino, APBT dogs. Them was all pit bulls, American Pit Bull Terriers. I don't know what you're talking about. At the end of the day, everybody goes behind them, not behind you. Not behind you. Everybody, if you ain't hit that thumb up, hit it. Everybody goes behind them, not behind you. Your time limit of you every time I hear you speak, I'm starting to cut down your time limit. You said Honey Bunch was a staff. So Honey Bunch, everybody know Honey Bunch was a 70 dog in 1970. So, and Honey Bunch was a what? Hold on.
Was a staff. Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff.
Let's be real.
Honey Bunch.
Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff. Let's be real. He said it. That's what you said. Let's be real. So that means you was being real. You wasn't joking. You weren't playing games. Honey Bunch, you said Honey Bunch was a staff. Honey Bunch. We talking about that. Honey Bunch. We talk about Eli. And you talk about there is staff. Everything to you is a damn staff. What do you know the breeds of dog? Because everything either is a bully mix or a staff. When you say Honey Bunch was a staff, it's like, damn, do you know what a real American Pit Bull Terrier is? Because you try to make it seem like, I guess, oh, I see what he be. You think the skinny dogs is the only one that listen. Jeep, all of them, they had bodies, sir. American Pit Bull Terrier has a body. That's what you felt realize, because you said, he say that, bruh, you got to give me your time limit. If Honey Bunch of staff and dogs in the 90s is bullies, Pit Bulls only live from 80 to 89. Come on, man. Come on. That cannot be real. Listen, bro. Your little brain cells is fried. It question you talking about my mother's and father's on drugs, or your mother and father are they kin to each other? Because you a little touch, you a little your elevator ain't going up to no floors, and your bus ain't rolling fast enough, and it got stickers on it to make you smile. Because something really wrong with you that you sit up here and try to dissect. I always tell myself, I know about the American Pit Bull Terrier. They don't know nothing about it. And you say Honey Bunch is a staff. And you say Eli is a Dane, a black. You said this is what you said, a black gray Dane. Okay, when you could have just said you said black gray Dane, but that didn't make sense to me. But you know, look who we talking about. Look who we talking about. Look who we talking about. We're not talking about nobody who sit up here. You don't know nothing about no bulldogs. You don't know nothing about no dog, bro. Only thing you can say is, listen, let me say something to you. You say other breed, you say other camps like the Hawk and they not pit bulls, but them dogs are red. You say that Camelot's not pit bulls, they're red. But so when you say that it's funny when you say that you haven't to this day, you say that you bought a blue dog, what you thought you bought an Eli dog, supposed to be black, whatever brown, red, whatever it is. But you listen, you expose everybody kennel that will breed a blue dog, but you haven't exposed who own Big Mac and where they out of, what state the person, because that's a lie you tell that you got this dog from off the plane that was blue, but we don't know. Listen, how do you not know that the people who sold you a blue dog is still ganking people? If you mad at me because I put the knowledge out that it is a blue pit bull. Yeah, you got ganked on yours because you was a rookie. You don't know what they supposed to look like. You don't know nothing about them. You didn't even listen. If you got a blue dog off a plane that was already a full-grown dog, that meant you was already ganked in the beginning. So why we can't know who's out here ganking people in this dog game, but you want to expose the Hawk, you want to expose me, you want to expose people that breed Frenchie, you want to expose Camelot, you want to expose Man-Made, you want to expose them, but you haven't exposed the people who sold you your blue dog. Why? We want to know who owned Big Mac, and that's what you said your blue dog daddy name was. So who owned the Big Mac? But you're not going to speak on that. You're not going to speak on it. You tell the truth, and you tell people that you own German Shepherds and Bull Masters, and we can never see the dog, but you tell the truth. You sit up, all you do is on your net. You've been in there for 17 years trying to cause hell and people like, and everybody achieving past you because you're worrying about other people's dogs. When you see what's in front of you, your dogs will look better. You'll buy better food. They'll have collars on. You will get off your behind and you'll walk them. But it's true, when you on TikTok and IG and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook around the people, you don't have a life. Your life went in the hole right there. Hit that thumb if you haven't. Your life went in the hole right there. 17 years on her, and your kennel look like you just got on her 2-3 days ago. But you worrying about the Hawk, and you worrying about Honey Bun, and you worrying about Eli, and you worrying about Kobe, and you worrying about Lightner and Covino, and you worrying about Tudor. You worrying about all these people, and you all you do is sit on the internet and try to criticize people dogs. Like your favorite line is, I didn't call their dogs ugly. Well, your dogs is ugly. I'm using the word ugly. They ugly. They got, listen, if they was in some better hands, they have a better frame. Because, listen, I'm a real dog man. No, just because you breed a dog doesn't make you, listen. I got a 15-year-old son, 16 years old. I can get 2 dogs. I can let him breed 2 dogs. That don't make him a dog man. When you know how to condition, you know how to deal with a dog, you know how to assess a dog, treat a dog, teach a dog. Listen, anybody that's have a foundation dog, they want to know how smart their foundation dog is before they really breed them. None of your dogs have been equipped to even know if you needed to breed them. And the way they looking and the way they act, you don't even know what dog's smart and what dog ain't smart. Long as they got a uterus and the other one got nuts, you'll breed them dogs out of nowhere. You don't need to listen. Then you sit up here and you talk stuff about, yeah, them dogs mix and they bully mix it. And you took supposed to be a game bred pit bull to a bulldog. I don't see how people listen to you. You talk for many years that you shouldn't, you breed a game bred dog with a game bred dog, but you didn't do it. Then you tell people you got a yard full of game bred dogs. But my whole thing is, how do you get your female to your game bred yard if you don't put your dogs in your vehicle? Another thing is, how do you take your dog to the veterinarian if your dogs don't go in your vehicle? You can't answer none of them questions. You want to call people and ask them about Blue Ice Bloodline, but you shouldn't do that because your cap is crap. Like your cap look brand new. It look brand new. Like, how do your cap look brand new? Hit that thumb up you have. How do your cap been on YouTube for 17 years? 17 years. Say you sell 75 different masters. You got different game bred pit bull. You got French bulldogs. You got German shepherds. You got Rotties. You got labs. You got boxers. You got everything, but your cap looking like that. What? And you say, I sell my dog for $5,000 and better. 17 years, $5,000 and better, and having 5 to 8 puppies, your camp shouldn't look like it look. Your camp shouldn't look like it look. Your camp should be, listen, your camp should be A1. You live with your mama. So you've been with your mama since you've been on YouTube 17 years. So let's add this up. Are you capping about how many set of dogs you got? Or are you capping about your selling price? Because if you sold dogs for $5,000 and better, I sold dogs for $3,000 and achieved good. So you with $2,000 more than me and had more litters than me should be better than me. I mean, like you got shades. You don't have a kennel set up. You don't have your yard is shed with crates with dogs in the crates. But for a reputable breeder or real dog, man, that been on YouTube for 17 years, you don't have nothing to show for it. No chain setups. No chain setup. No kennel setups. No congratulations. No, you don't have nothing to be able to franchise yourself to see that you've been dealing with these dogs. Like you gotta say you sell dogs and you got 75 different breeds, you got 3 different yards, and you live with your mama, you dress like a bum, you look like a bum, your dogs live like they in a puppy mill. Your dogs don't have no leashes. No collars. They're not trained. And you don't have nothing to show for. You don't have nothing to show for but running your mouth on the internet. And then for you to, like, bro, you got to think about this, bro. Like, hey, if you ain't hit that thumb up, hit that thumb up. When you said this, bro, this would bro me. I was gonna leave you alone.
Was it?
When you said this
was a staff. Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff.
When you talked about Honey Bunch, one of my favorite dogs, not because of what she did. And then this is another thing that you made me mad too. You did this, then you did Turk, I did this one.
Oh, do you know Eli Dogs, right? It's a book, right? Eli Dogs got a black Great Dane in him. Bro,
So why? Listen, this is my question to you, sir. Why would they put a black Great Dane in Eli to make Eli when Leitner had made blue black dogs in 1936? He had them in the box with his red dog. They was in the box with his red dog. No, I do not breed, train for no legal purpose. This is only for education purposes to teach this guy that. But anyway, let's get back to what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, why would they put Great Dane in a dog when Leitner made blue black dog that he went against his red dog in 1936 in the box? And that was when it was not illegal, when they could do it as a sport. So why would they put that dog in that dog? Then for you to say Honey Bunch was a so Jeep Mama staff. So now you're saying Bully son, Bully Jr. Not Eli Jr., Bully son, and Bully son and Eli's sister, and then Eli other sister. Junior sisters. That you hold on, let me say this correct because I'm going too fast. So Eli, you said Eli Jr., Bully son, they little made sister lady, and I forgot the other female name. It was a little 4 out of Bully son and Eli Jr. So you come on, do you know? You don't even know what I'm talking about. This went over your head. But let's get back to Honey Bunch. You said that Honey Bunch, Jeep mother was a staff. Bruh, it's no way that Jeep mother was a staff. Okay, so you said Jeep mom was a staff. and then you saying the dogs in the 90s was bullies. So the dogs in the 90s was bullies. So you, from 80 to 89, them the only pit bulls. Come on, bro. Your mentor you need to let your mentor go. You need to let your mentor go, Kwame. Because he ain't teaching you right. Get out of here. Get out of here. apbt, American Pit Bull Terrier, is not for you. Game dogs, terriers, not for you. Box dogs, whatever you want to call them, not for you. Real American Pit Bull Terriers, not for you. When you try to dissect Eli and Honey Bunch, that's when I know you green. You real green. You very green. You big green. You ain't little green, you big green. You big green. That's exactly what you is. Because I would never ever listen. I would never ever let out my mouth saying anything harsh about Eli. When Eli producing good dogs, Eli Bully's son created a good son. So that's 3 generations of good dogs, and you want to try to say that they had to put this other dog in there. Like, come on, man. And then you saying Honey Bunch, a beautiful specimen of a female dog that had Jeep, was a staff. I'm just threw off about this one, bro. Like that, I wouldn't even spoke if you listen. You know I listen. I'm an Eli lover, and I'm a Honey Bunch lover too. I love the way Honey Bunch look. Not I love the way she look, but I really love the bloodline Eli. At the end of the day, because they smart. Eli bloodline is smart. If you ever read up about Bully's son, he was so smart that when his owner did what he did, he can point where he want him to go to. So that's smartness. Because any dog that can pay attention to you and still fight it, listen. Imagine you fighting and your eyes got to be on your owner so you can know where he's saying go. Like that dog was smart. That's smartness. I like Eli because Eli bloodline do carry smartness. But for a clown to get on YouTube and try to dice, you listen. You only give a 10-year thing with American Pit Bull Terriers. And I'm wondering, do you know that Kobe, Leitner, Covino, what did I say? Kobe, Leitner, Covino, Joe Covino, all these old timers that you be trying to say, they dogs weren't pit bulls. Like, they wasn't going off of colors, sir. They was not going off of colors, sir. They didn't give a crap about what it looked like and what color it was back then, bro. That I don't know who taught you, but your mentor is green like you. You and your mentor green. Because if you thought that Kobe and Leitner and all these old timers, Covino and Leitner and all them gave a crap about what color the dog was and what it looked like, they cared about that dog wind and mouth. How long he can last. It wasn't nothing about what you trying to look. You trying to make American Pit Bull Terriers be a fashion dog when it was not bred for fashion in the beginning of the breeding and how they was breeding the dog. It was never bred for fashion. It wasn't even bred for papers and pedigree. It was bred on what dog, because when it first started in Leitner time, it was not against the law. It was you can be like at a football game, baseball game, soccer game. So it wasn't like that. They was not breeding for looks. They was breeding for the sport. And you try to make it seem like back then they was breeding like, oh, the dog come out blue. If that mug came out blue in their head, that mug could have came out green with a good mouth. They didn't give a damn what color the dog was. They didn't care what color the dog was. They didn't care nothing about the dog in the color. They cared about, hey, look, I got this 70-pound dog, and I know it's gonna go in that ring, and it's gonna beat your dog. Oh, well, put your money where your mouth at. He could have had a big old white dog. The other one could have had a big old tan looking dog, or if the dog could have blue with, all blue with a white spot. They didn't give a cur. They cared, okay, at the end of this thing, who gonna win the money and who gonna win the bragging price to say that they dog went in there. Because when Bully's son fought his son, people were scared Bully's son was gonna get tormented by his dad. When no, he didn't. It went the opposite way. It went the opposite way. When Bully's son went to Bully's son, it went totally different. So it wasn't about what you trying to put a fashion on these dogs to say that these dogs weren't pit bulls, when technically in their era, in their time limit, if we going by what they was going by, I don't own no pit bull. You don't even own a pit bull. A lot of people don't own no pit bull. If we going back to the era of the century or the beginning of it, nobody has a bulldog. That's just what it was back in their day. But over time, dogs that did not never go in the box still got bred because they were still good dogs. See, people don't speak on that. They were still, over time, they were still good dogs. So people still, like, when you think about American Pit Bull Terrier, they were still, at the end of the day, people bred curves, people bred losers, they didn't curve the dog. Listen, the dog was still a good dog. And certain people bred dogs because they said, well, he didn't last long, but he went out and he tried. So they bred him because he tried. Like, I don't know, like every time they speak about these dogs, they just be like, oh, everything with the American Pit Bull Terrier, when people was selling people dogs that they really didn't know how it was bred up. It was so much like people try to say, oh, in old time, yes, the American Pit Bull Terrier was built on hate and money. That's just the honest truth. Hey, if you ain't hit that thumb up, hit that thumb up. The American Pit Bull Terrier was built on hate and money and ganking. That's just what it was built on. So people think, oh, the American Pit Bull Terrier, it was never, listen, you had listen, in the nowadays, back then, you had everything under the sun, killers, rapists, erpers, whatever, all class of things. You had poor, you had rich. The American Pit Bull Terrier was built on blood and sweat, for real. Because when I say blood and sweat, back then it was hot. Sometimes they went to them things when it was hot. Some dogs would be so hot. Like, okay, prime example. People never say this. So, Bully's son this is only for educational purpose only. I do not believe in this sport. I just want to say this for educational purpose so you can understand it. So Bully's son could not be at the box until it got ready to start, because he would turn around and bite the person because he turned up that much. So when they say, no, people got bit doing that stuff too, because certain dogs was just that crazy that it wants you to let it go so it can go crazy like a Tasmanian devil. So, bro, you don't know. Now, listen, I don't even speak like this about these dogs, but I'm tired of people trying to make it seem like I'm green because I don't speak like this about them dogs. I don't like speaking like that. That's not my cup of tea. That's not my cup of tea. That's not my adapt. That's not how I adapt. I like the dogs, not the sport of the dog. But sometimes to get people to understand, because you don't speak about the sport, don't mean you don't know nothing about the sport. You know what I'm saying? I don't indulge in the sport. Listen, I grew up with an uncle who loved the sport, and I see the outcome of the sport, how dogs look, and that stuff did not look good to me, because that dog I cannot take out and show. I cannot just walk my dog. That dog got to live in the backyard on the chain or put it on the trail mill so nobody can see it. That's horrible for that dog just to see full water. I've been locked up before. I've been locked up for months. So I don't never want I want to. All my thing was when I was locked up in them before. I never went to the picture, but I was locked up. So you get to see outside through a glass. I wanted to smell the air. I wanted to walk through just take a walk. So when I think about my dogs, it's the same thing. I just want to, get out and let them out. But for you to ever speak on, bruh, you green. And you took me out of my body to make me even speak about Eli and Eli Jr. and Bully's son and his son. You took me out of my body because I don't talk like that. But I wanted people to know, since the door was already open, to let people know I'm not green. I just don't do the sport. I don't give a damn about who won against what and what happened in that. That's not my thing. Tell me, listen, because when I read a lot of them old timers said that dog can do anything you want it to do besides putting it in a box. It could be a weight put. The dog can listen. The dog was built up on muscle and energy and wind. And when I mean wind is, so you gotta think about it. When they wall climb, they can wall climb because they can the muscles in their back leg and they can hold on the jaw, they jawbone. At the end of the day, if you put weight and you get them, they put their body down and they move. See, the American Pit Bull Terriers are a cold dog. And what I mean by a cold dog, I don't mean in the box. I mean that dog can work like listen. That American Pit Bull Terrier can work like a boxer, like a football player, like a baseball player. You can train your dog to run miles. You can train your dog to wall climb. You can train your dog to wake pull. You can train your dog to swim. You can train American Pit Bull Terrier. You can train it to scent and smell. People think you can't. Yes, you can. If that dog get used to smelling the same odor, it's going to be able to smell the odor. Don't never think that dog mind is not going to click to it, because when you lose one sense, you gain another sense. That's just real facts. That's real spirit. So when you think about it, the dog is an amazing dog, but you got rookies and greeners like him that say Honey Bunch and Eli and Kobe's pitcher and Lightner dogs and Joe Covino and all that. He dissecting all that and taking away the tip. Listen, when you see pictures of them dogs, they hold them dog not like you. They hold no dog with a collar on, with a harness on. They enjoying their dog. They sitting there and they look happy with their dog. You look miserable with your dog because you worry about that dog. Do you think me and all them old timers give a care about your dogs? No, we don't. Your dogs is the least thing on our mind. The least thing on our mind. Hey, if you ain't hit that thumb up. I appreciate that. But when you talking about these dogs and these old timers, you better realize, bro, you green. I don't want to hear nothing out your mouth. You green. And anybody that think I'm wrong and he ain't green, I want to give you something that you can put in your own mind. You tell me if you think he green. Hold on. We're going to see. I want you to tell me. Hey, if you ain't hit that thumb up, I want you to tell me if you think he green. Hold on.
You know Eli Dogs, right? It's a book, right? Eli Dogs got a black Great Dane in him.
All right, that's one green.
So,
that's one green. Now, tell me this green.
Was a staff. Let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff. Honey Bunch.
He said, let's be real. Honey Bunch was a staff. That's green. You're green. You're green. You're green like grass. You see a honey bunch. Come on, bro. Like, listen, you're not going to be able to come behind this and say, oh, I was just joking. Nope. You wasn't joking. You wasn't joking. You was telling the truth. So when you think about the American Pit Bull Terrier, I just want you to, like $50. We can have a debate because I don't think, listen, I don't care how many dudes you get to help you. They're not going to be able to help. Listen, they're not. Listen, and this part about it. So when we do this, debate, you got to have your camera on and you can't have a headset in. We're going to see what you know and not what somebody's going to look up for you. You hear me? So if you want to make the deal, I will, the day of the thing, once you make it there, and I'm going to say it's $50, so I'm going to say you $25 for the first 30 minutes, and then $25 for the next 30 minutes. You're going to be up there. You're going to be up there for an hour, because I want to know what all do Kwame J. Winston know about the American Pit Bull Terrier. When Kwame J. Winston say every dog before 80, 89 was not pit bulls, and after 89 was not pit bulls. So I just want to know what Kwame J. Winston knows, because maybe I might be wrong. Honey Bunch and Jeep with staffs. No, I'm joking. That sounds idiot. That sounds like a moron, an idiot. And maybe Eli Jr., Bully son, and Bully son was what was it, a Greyhound black. He might be right. No, bro, that's cap. That's cap. You know you full of cap, bro. You full of cap. You was straight full of cap. You straight said some unreal stuff, bro. Like, you got to think about it. Listen, you done heard me on my channel say, Honey Bunch, I like Honey Bunch. I like the way Honey Bunch look. You done heard me on my channel say, I love the Eli bloodline. Why would you try to, why would you, listen, yeah, you got me this time. But then while you was getting me, you open up the door for me to tell everybody you green and let them hear you being green. So do you win by me speaking about you? Nah, not for real. Not when you're green. And then I'm going to share this on my community page. I think I'm going to share it every 7 days. Every 7 days, so people can know how green you is. So you can get this. So Mr. Green Daddy, gonna get up out of the American Pit Bull Terriers. You're not gonna be able to speak about them because you're too green to be on the platform speaking about Honey Bunch and Eli and Leitner and Corvino and Kobe and everybody else. You're green. Your mouth should not be open about these dogs. You don't have enough credentials in American Pit Bull Terrier to be trying to dissect Honey Bunch and anybody else that's in these American Pit Bull bloodlines. That was before you even ever touch one, because you didn't touch one until maybe 2000, 2019. So you're green, and you still green, because you so green, your pit bull look like Bully. You so green, you took an American Pit Bull Terrier and bred it with a bulldog. That's how green you is. You so green that when people tell you the truth about the breed of the dogs, you say they're lying. And that's not true. And that wasn't a pit bull. And that wasn't this. And that was the creator. Listen, one thing more went in the box, it's a pit bull. It's the American Pit Bull Terrier. But you so green, you make green moves. When you dissect dogs that's before your time, when you breed your game bred pit bull to a bulldog, when your dog look like a bully, you're green. You're green to the apbt. You are a rookie. And then for you to ever speak on any of these dogs, you definitely don't deserve to speak on no dog, bro. You don't. You green. You what? Listen, I'm trying to figure out these people that watch your channel gotta be green themselves, because when you say Honey Bunch, your whole comment should have said, wait. No, Honey Bunch ain't. Honey Bunch. But they listen. Somebody might agree with you. Yeah, she'll style. No. Your mentor, whoever you followed on YouTube that told you about them dogs, they are green. Your mentor is green. You guys are grass. Y'all all green. You all green. You don't have nothing. You don't have nothing to go on. You said Jeep mother was a staff. You said Eli Jr., Bully son, and Bully son. you was a, what was it? Great Dane black. No. That's green. That's green, Kwame. Kwame, Mr. Winston. That's green. If nobody told you you are green, you're gonna stay green. We hit an hour. I got my point across. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all out, but I'm gonna go ahead and play a song before y'all go out. Just something to lead with. Just something to lead with.
I'm just trying to put my niggas out the trench and put them niggas on payroll. Trying to build an empire, no clay though. When nigga find out we got bankrolls, nigga gon' try to back though. But I bought all my niggas some Draco. Every loss is a tattoo, finna be tatted up, no fake, bro. Yeah, motherfucker showed me love when I was straight, bro. But it was fake though. Don't live in Zelda, Urgla, my little niggas got they halos. My nigga took his own life, cause he could not take no more. But I know my nigga Pill gon' watch over me while I get these pesos. Rest in peace to my bankroll. Long live shooter and Damo. And we headed to the moon, and we ain't stopping until we reach Pluto. Say lately, we been running up them bands. They don't shoot the gang on the come up. Yeah, we stuck to the plan. And now they saying that I'm the man. Got niggas bitches trying to go, and they ain't had to pop no sand. Say you ain't like me, then we cut from a different cloth. Nigga really run it up, I turn myself into a boss. Gotta stay with that bank, cause nigga trying to knock me off. Nigga mad we found a way, and them other niggas got lost. Nigga wonder how we still winning, when we just took that loss. Nigga made it over that broken bridge, but God helped me across. That's why when I reach that big bad drop 24K on the cross. Nigga, I just live my life and I ain't worried for a show.
Had to turn myself into a boss, yeah, I paid the cost. They don't know my struggle, I can't stop till I hit the top. When everything is lost and you gotta start from the bottom, niggas turn their back and think you done got forgotten. But that's just how it go, ain't no structure when you broke. So when I'm up, how you doing? See you later, I'm on the go. I remember how that little bitch played me, now she tryna get me broke. She see all about that paper, counting hundreds, them break rolls. BSG the tenor for my niggas, I want four. And I put this on my soul, I won't stop till my heart turn cold. Chasing money with one thought, and that thought is to make it out. Rest in peace, shooter, this a little arrogant, they mo.
Say you ain't like me, then we cut from a different cloth. Nigga really run it up, I turn myself into a boss. Gotta stay with that bank, cause nigga tryna knock me off. Nigga mad we found a way, and them other niggas got lost. Nigga wonder how we still winning, when we just took that loss. Nigga, I made it over that broken bridge, but God helped me across. That's why when I reach that big bad drop 24K on the cross. Nigga, I just live my life and I ain't worried for a show.
Young niggas, they hate. Phone as fuck, can't relate. I was foreign, had no food on my plate. So I went got no bait. Call it what you want, but you can't call me no snake. Call me no snake. Front door, yeah, I did it. Straight in your face. Straight in your face. Fuck your boy, yeah, band. Just stay out my way. Stay out my way. For your mama see you in early grade. In early grade. I ain't with it if it don't get me paid. Don't get me paid. Young nigga body filled with nothing but rage. Nothing but rage. A lot of people say I wanna make it see today. See today. Man, this world crazy, can somebody save me? Somebody save me. No God gon' take me one day. Me one day. You can't hurt me, you can't break me. Fuck being up next. Cause nigga, we already made it.
Say you ain't like me, then we cut from a different cloth. Nigga, I really run it